Now today we're going to discuss all about quadratic function, specifically finding the equation of the function given a table of values. Now first thing to remember when answering this one, huwag kayo nalilito kapag may table of values, baka kasi nasanay kayo sa x tsaka y. F of x is also equal to y. F of x is also equal to y. Ngayon, ano lang pinagkaiba ng dalawang yan? Ang f of x kasi yan yung function. Wherein kapag sinabi mong y, equation lang yan. Yun, parang yun lang yung pinagkaiba nilang dalawa. F of x is a function, while pag sinabing y, that's an equation. Now, how do you find the equation of the value? How do you find the equation of the function given a table of values? First step is to create three equation. Ngayon, paano tayo mag-create ng tatlo equation? We with the help of this one, if you remember this, f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. That's your standard form. Isa-substitute lang natin yung given table of values sa kanya para makakuha ng tatlo equation. Now, specifically, we need 3. Sabihin mo na, wag mo nang pahirapan yung sarili mo, yung unang tatlo na. Yung 1, 1, 2, 4, and 3, 9. Yan na yung kunin natin. Now, substitute. Para hindi kayo mahirapan, iline nyo na lang. Substitute mo lahat ng values ng f of x. Meron kang 1, 4, 9. Ito na yung tatlong equation. Equals, equals, equals. Yan dito sinabi, ang value ng x mo kapag 1 is 1, tama? O, x square siya. So, pag in-square mo ang 1, meron kang 1. Sulat mo lang yung a. Next, anong value ng x kapag ang f of x mo is 4? That's 2. Nandito. Ayan o, 2. Pero dito sa standard form, naka-square siya. So, that's 2 square, 4. Times yung a. That's 4a. Ang 3 naman, or 9 yan, ang value ng f of x mo is 9. Ano ang value ng x kapag ang f of x is 9? That's 3. But you need to square again. Meron kang 9. That's 3 square. It's 9a. Next, plus, plus, plus. b. Wala naman b. Ano yung value na x mo again kapag ang f of x mo is equal to 1? 1. So, meron kang 1b. O kaya b. It can be b lang or 1b. Pwede din yan. Next naman, you have, paano kapag ang f of x is 4? That's 2. Meron kang 2b. Ang susunod naman, yung 9 mo na f of x, ang x niya, 3. That's 3b. O, tapos wala ka naman ng isa-substitute dito sa c. So, meron kang plus c, plus c, plus c. Mas madaling way na yung tinuturo ko dito sa vid na to kung hindi nyo maintindihan yung nasa module. Now, this is now your equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Next is to find, after mong kunin yung tatlong yan, maghahanap ka ulit or gagawa ka ulit ng pang-apat at pang-limang equation. Paano kumukunin yon? Meron kang equation, equation 2 minus equation 1. Pag-minus mo lang yan. So, substitute. Meron kang, ang equation mo, ito, yung 4. 4 is equal to 4a plus 2b plus c. Wherein your equation 1 is 1 is equal to, bimo ng a na lang yan, a plus B plus C. Again, you need to subtract this one. You have 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. 4A minus A is equal to 3A. Dito naman is 2B minus B. It can be 1B o kaya B na lang. Tapos ito C minus C, cancel. This now will be your equation 4. Now, may equation 4 ka na. Equation 5 pa. Paano yung equation 5? Kunin mo naman sa equation 3, isubtract mo siya kay equation 2. Now, substitute. You have the equation 3 is equal to 9A plus 3B plus C. Where in your equation 2 is 4 is equal to 4A plus 2B plus C. I'm sorry, C pala yung 3 na yun. C. Again, subtract. Subtraction. That's 9 minus 4, that's 5. 9A minus 4A is 5A. 3B minus 2B plus B. Then you have cancel. This will be now your equation 5. Ngayon, after na equation 4 at equation 5, nakuha mo na silang dalawa. What are you going to do next? Find the value of A using equation 4 and equation 5. Basically, itong dalawang ito, same process din, isusubtract mo sila para ma-eliminate yung B. Kasi if you notice, nakuha natin sa equation 4 and equation 5 by eliminating the variable C. Ngayon, yung letter B naman ang i-eliminate natin. Meron kang equation, tignan mo na lang kung ano yung mas malaki dyan. Yun na lang ang nasa taas. Since mas malaki itong equation 5, you have equation 5 minus equation 4. You have now 5 is equal now to 5A plus B. That's your equation 5 minus. Meron ka equation 4 is 3 is equal to 3A plus B. Subtract yan. Now 5 minus 3 is 2. 5A minus 3 is 2A. And B minus B is cancel. It will be cancel. Then, pag nakuha mo na yan, hindi ka na maglalagay ng equation 6. You can now solve for A dividing both sides by 2. Cancel mo yan. A now is equal to 1. After mong makuha si value or after you get the value of A, kunin mo naman yung value ng B. Hindi pa tapos to. Kunin mo naman yung value ng B. How do you find the value of B? I-substitute mo si A, yung value ng nakuha mong A, kay equation 4 or kay equation 5. Any of the two. So, in this case, kunin ko sa equation 4. Equation 4 para makuha yung value ng B. If A is equal to 1, merong equation 4 is 3 is equal now to 3A. Pangit ng 3. 3A plus B. A is equal to 1. So, meron kang 3 now is equal to 3 times 1 plus B. You have 3 is equal now to 3 times 1 is 3 plus B. Then, transpose mo yung 3. Meron kang 3 dito minus 3 is equal now to B. You have B is equal now to 0. Tapos na ba? Hindi pa. That's only the value of A and B. And again, ang hinahanap dito is yung quadratic equation or yung equation ng function. So, meron ka ng A, meron ka ng B. Dito sa standard form, ano na lang ang kulang? Your value of C. So now, how do you find the value of C? Ngayon, we will find the value of C by substituting the value of A and value of B kay equation 1, 2 o kaya kay 3. Kahit alin dyan sa tatlo. In this case, ang pinakamadali equation dito is yung equation 1. So, substitute mo si A tsaka si B kay equation 1 to get the value of C. Now, your equation 1 is equation 1. Meron kang 1 is equal to 1A plus 1B plus C. Substitute mo, ang A mo is equal to 1, ang B mo is equal to B. So, you have 1 is equal to 1 times 1 plus 1 times 0 plus C. So, you have 1 now is equal to 1 yan. Siyempre, 1 times 0 is 0. So, hindi na natin kailangan ilagay. Plus C. This one. Then, substitute. Meron kang C now is equal to, we have C. Meron ko 1 minus 1. C now is equal to 0 din. Yan. Meron ka ng A, B, meron ka ng C. So, how do you find the equation? You have A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, C is equal to 0. Substitute mo na ngayon. Ito na ngayon yung final answer. Your final answer now will be f of x is equal now to A is equal to 1. So, that's 1 x squared plus meron kang your B is equal to 0, 0x plus 0. 0 yung letter C. Ngayon, if ever man na hindi 0 yan, i-simplify mo na lang to. But if you're going to simplify this one, your final answer now will be f of x is equal to x squared. Bakit x squared? Kasi 0 na yan, hindi mo na kailangang ilagay. Yung letter C mo, 0 din, hindi mo na kailangang ilagay. Bakit yung 1 na wala? Ang ibig sabihin ng x squared, ang katabi niyang number is 1. Now, yun lang. If you got all the values of A, B, and C, you just substitute it to your standard form para makuha mo ang equation ng quadratic function. So, ito yung function, ano equation, you have y is equal to x squared. Or kahit ano sa dyan sa dalawa, that will be correct. Now, in this lesson naman, we will discuss how to graph the parabola of the quadratic function. Now, in this case, y is equal to x minus 7 square minus 4. Given the vertex form, find the following. You have determined the opening of the parabola, the vertex, the x-intercepts, the y-intercept, the graph of the parabola, and the axis of the symmetry. Now, isa-isahin natin siya kasi madami nagtatanong sa akin na madami ang nag-chat sa akin na hindi daw nila alam to. Well, in fact, may kahirapan siya pero somehow meron din siya mga simpleng sagot na pwede nyong masulat na agad. Basta yun. Now, first is to determine the opening. Now, how do you determine the opening of a parabola, of a quadratic function? Meron tayong tinatawag na vertex form at standard form. Wherein, ipaalala ko lang, ang standard form is f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Wherein ang vertex form is f of x is equal to a the quantity of x minus h square plus k. If you read yung effects ng vertex form, yung A, H, tsaka K, ang sabi doon sa letter A, it determines the opening of the parabola. So, yung letter A ang magdedetermine ng opening. Etong letter na to. Dito sa given natin na to, ang letter A mo dito is automatic 1. Hindi porket walang number dyan is wala talagang number dyan. Ang pwede mong ilagay ng number dyan is 1. Sabi dun sa module nyo, if the value of A is positive, the graph opens upwards. If A is negative, the graph opens downwards. So, yun lang yun. Ang A is positive, upwards ang parabola. Pag ganun. Pag negative, pababa. That's all. So, since ang A mo dito is positive 1, letter A, ang sagot dyan, upwards. Yan. Yun lang. Tapos yung letter A. Next. B. Vertex. Now, sa letter B naman, kaya nga to tinawag na vertex form para ma-determine mo agad yung vertex. Ano ang vertex natin? Your vertex is H tsaka K. Ano yung value ng H? Ano yung value ng K? You have 7 and negative 4. Your vertex now is 7 and negative 4. Yan yung vertex. Sir, negative 7 naman yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. Yes, I know. Pero take note that your formula is negative. So, pag sinubstitute mo yung 7 dito sa formula, magiging 7 na lang to. Kung nilagay mo kasi dito is negative 7, for example, negative 7 ang nilagay mo dyan, magbabago na yung vertex form mo. Positive na yun. Kasi kapag isa-substitute mo ang negative 7 kay h dito, wherein negative siya, mamumultiply siya. Magiging ganito ang mangyayari. Pag sinubstitute mo yung negative 7, you have quantity of x minus negative 7 square. Ganyan. Kaya magiging positive siya, magiging x plus 7. Nakuha? So, parang baligtad lang siya actually. So, kapag negative tong nasa loob, positive to. But kung positive yan, dapat negative yung h. Ganun lang siya. So, that's your h tsaka k. Yung value ng k, kung ano ang sign niya, kopyahin nyo lang. Dito, negative 4, so that's negative 4. Now, let's proceed to C, your x-intercept. Paano mo kukunin ang x-intercept? In order to get the x-intercept, you have to change your f of x ng 0. Since ang kailangan natin kunin is yung value na x, kaya nga siya tinawag na x-intercepts. Kasi value siya ng x. So, dito, in this case, yung y. Again, sinabi ko last time sa video na ang f of x is also equal to y. So, ito, pwede rin gawing y is equal to 0. Para in your given, you have your y is equal to the quantity of x minus 7 square minus 4. Palitan mo lang yung y or yung f of x ng 0. So, meron kang 0 is equal now to x minus 7 square minus 4. Now, transpose yung negative 4 sa kabila. Meron kang 4 is equal now to x minus 7 square. Since yung value na x ang hinahanap natin, make a way para mahanap mo yung value na x. Square root both side. Cancel yan, cancel yun. Square root of 4 is 2. Positive, negative. You have now x minus 7. Transpose mo si negative 7 sa kabila. You have now x is equal to 7. From negative, magiging positive. Positive, negative 2. Yan. So, the two values of x now is equal to 7 plus 2 and x is equal to 7 minus 2. You have x is equal now to 9 and x is equal to 5. This will be your x-intercepts. Magiging mahalaga yan mamaya sa graph natin. Now, you have your A, you have your C. How about finding your letter D? Itong D. Now, si D naman, or si y-intercept, kung napapansin nyo, ay no, itong x with s, itong y without. Kasi itong x, dalawa dapat yung kukunin mo, while sa y, isa lang ang kukunin mong value ng y, hindi dalawa. So, sa y naman, papalitan mo lang si x ng 0. So, substitute na naman, meron kang y now is equal to 0 minus 7 square minus 4. So, you have y now is equal to negative 7 square minus 4. Kalaki. Y is equal now to negative 7 times square is 49 minus 4. You have y now is equal to 49 minus 4 is 45. Yan, gagamitin din natin yan mamaya pagdating sa graph. And we now are ready to graph our quadratic function. So sa letter E, you need to graph letter E, pero hindi ko na i-graph dito to, masyado mahirap. So ang kailangan mo sa graph mo is yung vertex, yung x-intercept, yung y-intercept. Naunahin natin yung vertex. Your vertex wherein your opening is upwards. So ganito yung magiging itsura ng graph nyo. So ganito yung magiging itsura ng graph. Wherein ito yung graph. Notice 7 and negative 4. 7 and negative 4. The x-intercepts. Intercepts. We have the 5 tsaka yung 9. And of course, yung y-intercept na 0, 45. Kung titignan mo yung parabola mo, ganyan yung itsura niya. Ito yung vertex, ito yung x-intercepts, ito yung y-intercept. So, yan. That will be your parabola, graph of the parabola. Now, next. We're done with your graph, axis of symmetry. Sa axis of symmetry, ito yung one of the easiest to answer. Axis of symmetry is equal to H. Or AS. Ang ibig sabihin ng AS is axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is H. Kung ano man yung value na H mo, yun yung axis of symmetry mo. Sabi mo na, x is equal to, ano ba yung value na H mo? Negative, positive, 7. Yun lang. Ito yung axis of symmetry. Ano yung silbi ng x is equal to 7 na yan? Pag sinabi mo kasing axis of symmetry, it cuts your parabola into two equal parts. Parang axis of symmetry ganito. Diba sa Cartesian plane nyo, nakang ganyan. Now, for example, your parabola is somehow like this one. Ganyan. Hindi parabola yan. Sabi mo nang ganyan yung parabola mo. Yan. Siyempre may arrow dyan. Arrow dyan. Ganyan yung parabola. Ang axis of symmetry, yung line lang sa gitna. Actually, hahatiin mo lang siya sa gitna. Yun lang naman yung axis of symmetry. Where x is equal to 7. So that's all. Sana kahit papaano hindi medyo may naintindihan kayo. Hindi nyo man maintindihan ng todo. At least kahit papaano yung pagsagot man lang ng upwards, ganun, naintindihan nyo.